What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. You know, like I've seen a video about people getting like really frustrated at games, and I do know that people usually, or at least a bunch of people usually get frustrated at games, so I'm going to kind of give my opinion on that and maybe kind of give you a little help about maybe I'll just not feel that frustrated, and mainly try to just feel like you want to do better and learn from your mistakes instead of feeling frustrated about something that went south or went badly. So yeah, while I talk about that, I'm going to show you a couple of games in Clash Royale. I'm trying to talk like generally. But first I'm going to actually talk you about the things that I'm doing in this game to not really get that frustrated. And then I'm going to speak more in general about like not just getting that frustrated in games. So in Clash Royale, in ladder, that is basically what I'm shaking. In ladder, I simply try to just play it like 2 in 2 weeks, and then when I go on to play it, I usually win a bunch of matches in a row. Like I won like 10 matches in a row, and then I'll stop. I don't continuously play the game because I know that I'll just get frustrated, or at least in ladder I usually do a pause, and then, or at least the chance of me getting frustrated will be higher, Like, I know that I'm going to get frustrated a lot more, but I try to put my mind in sort of mindset in order for that to not really happen as frequent, and I'm really trying to share with you guys what my mindset is, So, let's watch a couple of games then. Which of them? This deck is very similar to mine, so let's give it a watch. So, firstly, I have to tell you that the video you just saw was like people getting frustrated, and many like gamers getting frustrated. I'm going to actually put it on level. Getting frustrated with their games and just destroying their monitors, and I'm like, man, that is no fun. They're just wasting money, you know what I mean? They could have maybe worked on their mind and control that frustration to not just happen, Like, once it happens, it's gone, Instead of just feeling annoyed, you really should try to just see what you've done and just move on. Like, that it belongs to the past. What's happened just belongs to the past, and you can't change it. So even if you break your monitor, things do not change. It just make things even worse for you, because after that you'll have to pay for a new monitor, I guess. So, and instead of feeling frustrated either way, you should feel like you want to do better, like you want to see where you've missed. You want to make it right, and just let your mistakes just, not make as much of an impact on you. Because either way, the more you get frustrated, there will be like a higher chance of things not really going well afterwards, You get more frustrated, a bit more angry. At least there are a lot of people that do go like that. There are some that do tend to do better when they're a bit frustrated, but that is not really that normal, ain't it? I feel that normally people will tend to get even more annoyed and things might not just go as well. Like sometimes you may just start to rush things a little bit more, and that maybe will just not really work out for you. You know, you'll not really use your mind as much. You know, you maybe like I feel that there is much of a chance if you feel frustrated for things not to go well. Let's watch this one, I guess. So you really need to put your head in the present and in the future, and not in the past. You know, like when once the past is gone, you're there to check what you've done that didn't work, or maybe something that you can do differently for things to work, and just move on. Like the past will never be here. If things didn't really worked out for you, maybe you have done to learn with what happened in the past, and then to improve, because everyone has a lot to improve. Even if it's something where a person is already pretty good, there's still a margin for you to improve, always, in my opinion. So instead of feeling frustrated, just try to do better next time, next game. Try to do your best in the next occasion. Or maybe if you feel really that frustrated, you can have a pause, and a pause is very important in your life, because there are times where you should really just try to make a little pause whenever you are doing. You shouldn't. Sometimes it's not that good for you to continuously do something for a really amount of time, and that can help you as well. If you get frustrated, just relax, just think that what happens is gone, just do a pause, and then just check where you did wrong and what you can do differently. Try not let that bother you as much. It's just not helpful. You'll feel even worse, not feel that well. And at the end of the day, if a person plays a game, normally is to enjoy the game, and right, unless you're like a gamer, or unless you try to take it professionally, but that is for a mere amount of people. So, and if you get frustrated, maybe you'll not enjoy the game as much. So it's really just like I said, if you're not enjoying, just try to have a little pause. And next time when you play that game, try to do things a little bit better, or try to learn with your past. Alright, what game will watch? Guess I can watch this one. Don't want no stuff in that counter. Or maybe instead of continuously feeling frustrated about the game, try to use that frustration to do even better next time. There are times where sometimes I do feel frustrated with a couple of games, especially like online games where you play online, and in the end I feel that I want to do more. Like I feel like, god damn it, I want to win against this. I want to win against like this couple of guys or whatever. You know what I mean? Sometimes it motivates me to just keep going and trying like even more in the next game. Sometimes I will say that it's not really the right approach, I guess. It depends on the person, I guess. Depends how you end up feeling when you get frustrated. if you really just get knocked out by the game, or if it pumps you up to play more and just win matches. There are times where that doesn't go that well for me when I get that pump up, and when it goes wrong, for example, when I get frustrated and I feel like I'm pumped up to keep playing, and I lose the next match, I will stop. I will definitely stop right there. However, there are times where I feel frustrated, I feel motivated, and it ends up being the key to win a couple more matches. You know what I mean? Sometimes it makes me concentrate even harder on the game. You know what I mean? So it really depends on person to person. It really depends on the occasion. However, the biggest mistake that you can make is really just constantly thinking out about your past. You know, what happens in the past belongs to your past. You can think about a little bit to maybe just get a little bit better. You know, just try to fix a couple of mistakes that you've done. But other than that, it belongs to the past, okay? Like, the matches that you've done and whatever belongs to the past, not something that you should constantly keep, just keep, like, worry yourself over with, you know? And nowadays, actually, that has been quite a key for me to just not get affected as much by a couple of my losses in this game and in other ones, you know? I think that about the motive that I'm playing, you know, I'm playing to just enjoy. Like, obviously, I do want to win, and obviously, I try to win, but overall, if I just keep thinking about the past, just not going to go well. You know, if you are in a game, focus on the present and make sure that you don't feel any type of regret afterwards. You know, just focus on the present and try your best. And maybe try to not just constantly think about winning. Like, for example, in this game, there's a bunch of counter to basically every single card and deck that you use, so it's normal that you might end up losing a couple of matches, you know what I mean? And for example, even in shooting games or ever that you have to play online with other people, if there's someone, there will be plenty of people that will be a little bit better or just will be a little bit lucky. It's just really, you know, it's part of the game. You just have to accept and move on, you know, just let that go and focus on the next time. You know what I mean? So yeah, this game is GG on this guy. Yeah. And I do have to say that, you know, your mind is key for basically whatever you are doing. Having your mind on the right mindset in order for you to have, you know, a really good performance in case if that's what you're looking at. Either it's work or either it's in a game. In a game, obviously, normally you want to have fun, right? But if you are in a game, you don't want to win, right? You want to get better. So if you want to get better, you need to give your all, even in practice, you know. If you don't give your 100%, it will not be during like an official game that it will happen, right? So having the right mindset on and just not really let yourself go with some emotions, is key for you just get to your personal objective or wherever, even at work. If you're not focused on a job, if you don't have like the right mentality, maybe to work with other people, maybe things do not really work out as much, So yeah, I hope this made sense. I don't think that some parts really just might have much sense either way. In my head, it might, I guess. Well, either way, I hope you guys enjoy this, I guess. If you enjoyed, I would appreciate if you leave a like. You can subscribe to the channel if you want. You can leave a comment about what you think of what I just said and what is your opinion on this. Look, that is just my opinion, it's very subjective, and obviously that many people will have like different opinions on what I just said, so yeah, if you want you can also turn on a post notification if you don't want to miss a video that I might post. And yeah, see you next time. I hope you're having a lazy day and amazing week. Enjoy your day. See you next time. Take care.